Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Bailey. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Slips through the line. Got all the room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Those opportunities, those returns Returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And he steps to the sidelines on this return. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Hoover. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, TCU! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
With the catch, it's Sategna. That one could really put this into high gear as they have a first down at the 30. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Mateer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Burks. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. There he goes! He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got a man. It's Lewis. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
With the catch, it's Sategna. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They stop him.